All right, it is that time again, coming to you live from the Hungerford building. Of course, she's in rare form tonight, and it is the beautiful, the talented, the oh-so-funny Katrina Lee.
Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. I am actually in rare form. Really, really good mood. Super happy today. So I have a good show. We have Oz in the building, and we have a bunch of stuff going on. We're going to introduce him a little bit. But it was a great week, honestly. It was a nice, calm Mother's Day. So I like hanging out in this weird bar, like eclectic area in Rochester you wouldn't expect to see me in. Not the most safe area, I really shouldn't hang out there, but so I'm there and I'm visiting my friend who I've known for years, Trinity, who's danced forever, and now she bartends. And I look across the street and it's like really busy at this strip club, and I'm like, what's going on over there? And there's like a bunch of women, and I get recognized, and these girls are like, Katrina, come over here, come visit us. I'm like, all right. So I wander across the street, because that's what you do after you have a couple shots and you're bold, like, yeah, white girl in the hood, let's see what's going on. So I go over there. And I walk in, and it's a Mother's Day mail review at the Cordial, which is actually Dominique Showgirl, the Cordial. Yes. Which was amazing that I'd never actually been to Mother's Day mail review, and I never been to an all black mail review. So I guess there was one white guy, and he got scared and he ran away, according to the girls. Like it was too much or intimidating for him. But it was mobbed. There was like at least 100+ women. There's a giant spread of food, and then they walked around and they're like, pick a prize and close your eyes. So I close my eyes and I pull out a prize, and I kid you not, I get a golden butt plug, and it has a rhinestone, and it's like purple, and it was so flashy. But my friend who was there, Shaw, and other people like just got like vibrating tongue or cock rings and stuff, but I got the golden butt plug. I was like, it's a snitch, just like Harry Potter. I held it up in the air all excited, and everyone was like, you are so bad. But it was so much fun. It was different. So I actually I'm on Facebook on Katrina Lee, Katrinale. So follow me. I keep a lot of my posts public. I reached a friend limit, but you can follow. So I'm on there, and every day guys send me pictures of their penises. I have no idea why they do, but they want to show me what's going on, thrill me, but they forget that I'm in the adult industry and I rate and review porn, and my ex was 6'8", so I didn't really suffer. So you're not really showing any goods, right? Yeah.
So yeah. This is awesome. Hey, here's Oz. Hey, Oz. First
here's Oz. He's saying something. His first time.
Rhinestone. Bill review. 5 minutes in, bro. Come on.
It's going to get better. Don't worry. We're going to wait. We're starting first, and then we're going to introduce you, and you're going to have your time. But
so spit on it or something.
Right. So yeah. So we're there, and I'm like, these guys send their pictures, and it's like boring. I'm like, wow, it's not really exciting. I'm like, what are you thinking? I'm like, so I actually went to my first black all male review, and then I come up with, I'm like, wow, they were like elephant trunks. They're walking around. They have these songs is just sticking right out in the air, like arms reaching out. And you're like, wow, it's so aggressive. And the women, they're like savages. They don't treat them at all like males like do for females. If like men were just grabbing at me and like pulling at my boobs, I'd be like, wow, back off. But they were just animals, and they were wild. I see why that one white guy like bolted.
There's
like, run.
For all that right off the bat, though. The way guys, you get a little more sexually harassed as a guy, and you kind of got to eat that. As a female, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Why you don't cross.
It was a lot of sexual harassment for those poor men, but it was a great time. So I got the golden butt plug. I got to see the largest packages in my life.
Good for you.
It was interesting. It was a good experience. No complaints.
Can we not do the dick pics anymore, guys? Can we stop? Can we all agree that does not work? You got to establish a convo first. Warm it up a little bit before you let her ask for it. She's got to ask for it. If she doesn't ask for it, you can't just pop it into your rape in the inbox. Don't do that,
exactly.
bro.
I don't really understand why they do it, and and they're never impressive, and especially when you're sending it to strippers and stuff who all watch porn. Like, come on, use your head. Like, it's embarrassing.
Come with no.
What do you expect? And they're all usually taken in a relationship or have a wife, so then it's even more weird. And I never I'll teach you a lesson, Sharon, or anything, but come on,
right?
Man, it's crazy.
Not only here's my junk, but it's unsolicited, and my girlfriend sleeping next to me.
Yes.
You're a douchebag right off the muscle, bro.
Exactly.
It doesn't work. So let's stop that. We can all agree as guys, let's not do that no more.
I agree, absolutely. So we're gonna cut in a song break, and we're going to return with Dawn from Foreplay and our sex toy of the week. Da, 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 da.
Bang, bang.
All right, and we are back right here with Beyond the Pole, and my favorite part of the show, right here with Katrina Lee.
I know it's my favorite part, too. We have Dawn, and she's from Foreplay, and she is our sex toy of the week. So, Dawn, how are you today?
Good. How are you doing?
Wonderful. And we have Oz. He's new to the show, so say hi to Oz.
Hi, Oz. I'm going to get to meet him. I'm going to be there June 7th.
Yes.
All right, can't wait.
You're going to love her. She's great. And she's got huge boobs. Huge. She's gorgeous. Huge boobs. So, fun.
Aw, thank you. Yeah.
Sounds like a terrible time.
obnoxious.
Right.
Horrible time. God,
Horrible time.
twist my arm if I have to.
How was your parents' party, Katrina?
It was great. I had a nice Cinco de Mayo. It was calm. It was a good time. And then I went wild. So went to Erie and, a guy bit my nipple. So I got to have a little reattachment.
I'm missing part of my
Are you
nipple
kidding me?
here.
No, I'm serious. So don't bite the strippers. That nipple might be sticking out like a pencil top eraser, but there's no reason to bite it. Yeah, am I the
Missing-
same way?
missing
Someone
that
would bite
one,
your
yeah.
nipples. Yeah. You got to be
She
careful out
actually
there.
bit
There's a
your
lot of
nipples?
weirdos. Yeah, there's a lot of weirdos. So things like that can
my-
happen.
Oh, my God. Are you all right? How many stitches?
It was liquid stitches, and and so it's fine. And then so I have some marks around it that are healing. So when I go tanning, it's like weird coloring, but eventually it'll be fine.
Battle wounds.
my
Battle
God.
wounds. But the worst thing I ever did was I forgot to take a pasty off. Then I showered, and then it was like all stuck on me. And then it wasn't a cheap Tally Ho pasty. It was like one of the Mademoiselle back in the day medical tape ones. And I was like, how do I pull it off? And it like pull it, and it's separated. And I kept trying to scrub it. It was a nightmare.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, make sure like if you're stripping, you have pasties on, remove them before going in the shower the next day. So I'm excited. What is our sex toy of the week, and what's going on with your company?
Drum
Oh,
roll.
it's going crazy right now. I actually got in contact with the fifth richest person in the United States. I'm hoping to have a sit down with him.
Is he single and available? Can you direct him my way?
He's married, but he is handsome.
Okay, does he sneak around on the side? Because, I'm
Everybody does.
Everyone
Come on.
does.
I'm not gay, but $20 is $20 here.
Right?
Fifth richest guy. Hey,
Everyone does. They just don't admit it, right?
Exactly.
So I'm still going real strong with the catalog and getting it ready to go. I'm hoping to go live June 15th.
Okay.
And so it's exciting. I'm excited to have, new people work for me and just take over the country. And because I've done this for 12 years, I really think that I could give the distributors more. I mean, my competition, her last party was when I was in high school. Her last party was in 1992.
Wow, yeah.
I was in high school, for God's sakes.
Right.
So, yeah, I just think that I have the edge, because my last party was Sunday. It's a big difference. And I allow men and transgender. And I just
times have changed with the toys and everything. So, and you keep up to date. 92, they didn't even have where you could get vibrators from Tozan and Walmart or Lube.
Exactly. And she doesn't even have any
they are everywhere, I
rechargeables.
think.
How can you not have rechargeables in this day and age? You need rechargeable toys. People don't want batteries.
Back in the day, it was that really garbagey lube. It would all ball up and stick to you and be gross. You're trying to have sex for a couple hours, like, oh, it's all nasty, and I don't want to actually lick that
Absolutely.
again. And you're like, oh,
Or
but
when you
now
use
they
the
have better. It's
glue
not the
and you stick
Astroglide. It's
together.
good stuff,
I agree. And you
for
don't want to stick together
Vaseline.
either. Like, some of the lube is awful.
Yeah.
But anyway,
bad.
today's toy of the week is the anal plug with the gem. I love it because it's great for selfies.
I love it because I just won one. I love it.
You guys didn't plan that? That
You're
just
so
really
funny.
happened like that? Oh, my God.
I know. I'm so proud of myself. I'm like, I won the golden butt plug with the purple gem.
It's a purple gem. It matches my
Yeah.
microphone.
That
Fantastic.
looked really large, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, a prolapsed anal is a real thing. Like, I'd be careful with
It's
that one.
weighted too. I was like, man, some poor guy who gets drunk is going to learn his lesson at my house.
Oh, my God.
Who wants to come
Oh,
home with
my
me? Hi,
God.
I'm single and available. Inbox me.
And the first day of my sobriety starts right now.
Oh, God. Remind me never to get drunk with you.
Yep.
Oh,
It's a good time, I promise you.
Double check and see if my water is
I
sealed.
sleep with a fidget and have a 20-pound weight in my ass.
I know, right? You're bum.
And then we'll end up in orange jumpsuits with stuff hidden in our vaginas.
Hey, I got the ends with the Monroe County Sheriff, Todd Baxter. I don't know about Erie County Sheriff. I don't know. We're kind of screwed there, but up here in Rochester, we're
Yeah,
good.
well, since I'm married to one, I think I have that in.
Oh,
I think
perfect,
we're good
perfect.
there.
Perfect.
I think I got us there. You take Monroe, I'll take Erie. We're good.
All right, we're good.
Good. Last time I got an extra bologna sandwich, and I was happy as hell about it. I was like, all right, extra cookie, extra sandwich, let's go. Yeah, that's it. I get nothing else.
Oh my God, you were too much fun. So anyway, yes, that's the toy of the week. My website is the number 4 PLAYBUZZ.com, 4playbuzz.com. You can inbox me for more information if you're looking for a job. I'm looking for distributors right now all over the United States. So give me a message, give me a shout out. I'd love to talk to you.
Yes.
Or if there's any investors listening and they want to talk to me, they can also inbox me. I am friends with you on Facebook. It's Dawn Marie. I have giant boobs in the picture.
She does. You can't miss it. Giant boobs and ocean scenery from Florida. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Can't go wrong. Blonde. I mean, everything everyone wants.
We have got to hang out soon. I'm going to be there June 7th. I'm doing your show.
Yes, we're going to have fun.
Is your new guy going to be there?
Yes, he is. We got a couple of new guys. So, yeah, he's here right now.
I'm
one of them.
We're breaking right
in.
now as we speak.
He has a really big package. Roxy Love, who is one of our first co-hosts, was like, oh, man, you got to see that
inches?
Years ago.
How many? Let's talk important stuff. How many inches?
Right?
I won't ever complain. I do all right.
Oh, shut up with that. I hate when men say that. Is there a fucking, sorry. Is there a 1-800 complaint line?
Okay, listen. It thuds. It's got some thud to it, all right?
No, you know what you got to do? Take a picture with the Wegmans water bottle. Ladies, for anybody out there who's been sick of being fished, with these tiny little ones.
Yeah, the package fishing.
Yeah, what you need to do is take it next to a Wegmans water bottle. Every Wegmans water bottle is 8 inches. So if you're trying to get perspective, a Wegmans water bottle only. Don't use Tozan or anything else. It has to be Wegmans.
Well, I got a top water bottle over here. So
probably good enough for
I'm
now,
sure Danny Wegman's loving this endorsement.
All right,
oh my God.
Yes. Love Wegmans in Rochester. I love it. So everyone, foreplay number 4, PLAY. Buzz.com.
BUZZ.com. Thank you, honey.
Thank you. Love you.
Pleasure meeting you. See you soon.
Bye.
Nice meeting y'all. Take care.
All right. I think on that note, we should go to a little song break and then return. Really, right? She's exciting. She's fun. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah. Beating the devil out of people. She is back right now. Whoa. Katrina Lee.
I know. Welcome, welcome. We are Beyond the Pole Radio on Facebook, and I am Katrina, like the hurricane spelling, Lee on Facebook. I keep everything public, and I have a modeling page too. It's building up. It disappeared like a month ago, so I had to restart. So it's slowly popping into feed. Fun.
I didn't hear you say devil in a sundress as part of your description.
Right. I am evil. I look all cute, wholesome, and innocent, but
Dink, dink, little eyelashes go ding, ding, ha, ha, ha. Holy water, wooden spoon. Piss my pants. What the? Wow, man.
Good time, right? Good stories on our break. It's a good time, I'm fun. So I have this charity campaign, and it's called Not Just a Pretty Face, and it's in all the clubs or other places you can drop off makeup donations. Is for women in domestic abusive relationships who are getting out to cover up bruises and build self-esteem, or women trying to get job interviews or start their life, or any toiletries in hotels, like soaps extra, instead of leaving them there, take them. Ask the hotel person for more and donate them to us.
That's a great idea.
So we give them to Hugh Doyle was the last donation, and they help recovering addicts get on their feet.
That's awesome.
And it's all little stuff they have Lancome Clinique. They have free gifts. Sometimes you get a lipstick, it's not your right color. And, instead of throwing it out, donate it to us, and it goes to a good cause.
Awesome. Just donate what you don't want to use.
Exactly. Or it's fantastic. A deal, or you get the buy one, get one free toothpaste. You're like, oh, why not? It's free. Help a good cause.
Right. That's awesome.
So we pick it up at the clubs, and we give it all around. And this week we are giving it to Be the Change. And it's a different group that's on the radio. And I used to have my show on Sundays. And it used to be from 5 o'clock till 6, and they are on, I believe, what time, Dave? Is it 4 or 4:30?
4 to 5.
They're on 4 to 5.
Be the Change said, right?
Be the Change, yeah. Okay. They have a group on Facebook, and they work with recovering addicts, and it's a lot of opioid addiction, and it's a great cause, and so I try to help them out, especially because I met them. So prior, our group has donated sandwich bags because they help give out lunches, and they do needle collections. We gave them brown paper bags, all different stuff for that. and toiletries. So.
Anything helps, though. Anything that's a fantastic.
Yeah, and it's great, and they're local, and they do a lot. So Dave, who's one of our producers, is heavily involved in recovery and addiction. And Stephanie was supposed to call, but she's a little behind today because she thought the show was at 8, and she's a really good, mom and everything involved. So can you tell us a little bit about what they do, Dave?
Yeah, sure. Actually, they call themselves hope dealers.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Well, not literally, but it's dope.
Be the change. And actually, the way that they started out was every Sunday morning at 9:30, they meet on North Clinton, and they go around for a few hours just collecting needles. That are in playgrounds that are in.
They do. It's great.
Yeah. They
got like 1,000 needles last week or something.
Yeah.
They posted on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They do a lot of that. They also have the radio show, which is a great show, and that's Sundays 4 to 5. They also we partner up. I partner up with them. I run a 24-hour hotline because the county's too cheap to do so.
Yes.
And they
grassroots organizations making a difference.
Yeah, and they also work on that for me. And we also are in the midst of opening up a drop-in center on North Clinton at 821 North Clinton. So they're involved in a lot of different stuff. They just had a big walk around the city. It was like a 2-mile walk that they had throughout to raise awareness. There's some great people and some dedicated people. They're out there every single Sunday.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and if they find
it really makes a difference. So when you're out in the street in your community where you live, where you raise your kids, where you do your work, it makes a difference to get there in there and hit the street with yourself, your family, your friends. That's awesome, man. That's so cool.
The only way that we're going to make any change is going to be community.
Oh, absolutely.
Neighborhoods.
I agree. I'm heavily involved in it, like I said, with the not just a pretty face. And
Yep. And I mean we're out there. Well, Katrina was out there with us at Roberts Wesleyan. All
right,
I was out at Victor High School today.
Yeah, we did drugs over dinner. I met a lot of great girls. Talked about sex trafficking and got a lot of people involved. So I'm looking forward to them helping me with my charity stuff. So I love making a difference. It's exciting. So I know Rocco's doing this and Beyond the Pole wants to do. They're doing a memorial garden.
Yep.
And we're going to do a bench, and I want to have it with a bunch of plaques so anyone who pissed, because sadly enough, the adult industry is losing way too many entertainers. Right. So each having an individual garden patch is like a little out of, it's a lot. So I'm just going to have a bench and have a bunch of plaques, and we're going to engrave and put all the names on it and say in memory of everyone from Beyond the Pole, because I have at least 12 dancers who have passed away from the Mirage alone in the past 3 years.
Yep. Rocco's another one that's out there all the time, too.
Yeah, he's always involved. So I like actually working with all that stuff because I'm pretty charitable. It's not all just naughty. I'm kind of nice.
Oh, it's all about giving.
I give to the community. I might work in pawn shops and strip clubs and with seedy underbelly of society, but I give back.
But that's all about giving.
They might steal from the rich, but we give it to the poor.
And stripping, you're giving smiles.
Right?
Right. It's same thing.
Business of pleasure.
Pawn shops, it's giving deals. It's
deals, and you're helping, responsible people save money or bail their lovers out of jail or whatever.
There's actually a group out there that just got started that is called Rochester Free Hugs.
Oh, wow.
And all they
Rochester Free Hugs.
There's about 30 of them. They meet on a Saturday or on whatever day they meet, and they walk up and down Main Street, and they just walk up to people and hug them.
Really? I think I want to join them and see what people do.
As soon as you wrote that down, it gave me anxiety, and I have no idea why yet, but I feel like my heart's full. Her little pen started going with, there's hearts around this. It's hugs. It's hugs, right? I don't know what's going on.
They're on Facebook. Check them out. Very cool, though.
And that's like the van. So I've been going to Zoomtown in Chai Lai, and it's near Roberts Wesleyan on that same street. And so there's this like creeper kidnapper van, and it's like green. It's got this big smiley face on it. It turns out it's actually the owner of like a head shop, and he's going to be putting it there. But everyone's like, oh, we got to get in there. But I think we should put like free hugs and drive around with this van and see who climbs in. See where the road goes.
You know, you and Roxy should go drive that van around.
Right? Oh my God. Roxy's so nuts. Like, she'd be like, it's a flat earth mobile. And like, people.
Oh God. I've done worse for less. So, I see you guys pull up, free hugs. I'd be like, man,
Yeah, exactly.
what's the worst that could happen? I wake up in a seedy hotel room missing my kidney after
Exactly.
a month-long bender. Jeez.
And that's why I don't drink Jägermeister anymore. I wake up married in like a park. Like, what did I do? Oh my God.
You were married for 10 years. How long were you drunk?
Right? It was a long time. Heavy drinking.
Tequila for me ended up with 2 midgets and a donkey and
It's a true story.
yeah,
True story.
and chocolate sprinkles all over my boxer shorts. And some
You don't
girl
know what
next to me telling me that she was my wife in Spanish.
I feel like I should slow clap for you, like the full 1990s
He killed
slow
it. He
clap.
killed
You,
it.
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
He killed
Junkies,
it.
midgets, chocolate sprinkles, and a wife.
He did
Yes.
it.
My man.
Oh my God! It's like starting.
Wow.
It's like starting your day off with vodka, weed, bacon, and chocolate.
Starting my what off?
Day off with vodka, weed, bacon, and chocolate. Like, I mean, let's start it out like a complete glutton. Like, really, maybe take the bacon, dip in the chocolate, smoke a bowl, swig some vodka out of the bottle. Like, let's not even pour it in a shot glass. Like,
I could
that's
rationalize
ideal.
this as a diet. I can rationalize.
Yeah.
Okay, so the fats right now, if you're doing the keto is one of the diet trends right now.
Yeah.
You're going for fats and you're going for protein. So the bacon is justified there.
Right.
Now, if you do heavy cardio, you usually want to eat a little bit of sugar afterwards. So, the
Okay.
chocolate.
The chocolate.
Now, the vodka, I drink. It's one of my
Low
drinks.
calories, at least. Potato vodka, we'll call it.
Right. Okay. Potato's a
Make it
vegetable.
even healthier.
I do lemon vodka with water and lemon wedges. So it
Okay.
keeps you hydrated, and I don't get a hangover. So when I do drink, because we
Mix
got
the
that,
water.
Yeah.
Did you say
Sure.
Keno?
Keto.
Keto. It sounds
Keto.
like a small Asian woman with big
Keto,
breasts
like we're
that I
gonna
used
play.
to date.
You know, what movie you're thinking about? What is that movie? Oh my
Keo,
God.
yeah. She's small, big breasts, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dated her for
Okay.
like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much was it an hour?
Yeah. It depends on what country you're in.
Right?
Right.
Costa Rica is $2 for a threesome.
$2 to holler.
I have a
$2.
lot of $2.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I brought the tally ho. Oh, he didn't even hear about it. I went to Costa Rica and I was tipping the girls because I wanted to interview them on the radio and
Right, right.
prostitution's legal. So I'm surrounded by all these hookers. So I'm giving them $2 bills from Tally Ho. And they thought I was like a god. Like I was in like the dollar there, a US dollar is worth $540 plus. So it fluctuates. So I was giving over $1,000 and they like were all surrounded by me. And I'm like literally like the queen surrounded by all my hookers running it. It was
so
great.
go to
It was a good time.
Costa Rica with
is cheap.
$2 bills.
Yes, from Tally Ho. You can pick them up at Tally Ho. So
Tally Ho.
instead of getting rid of them to strippers because you're embarrassed and you don't want your girlfriend or your wife to catch you, like sneak them away.
Oh, God.
We are Beyond the Pole Radio. Check us out on Facebook. We are on every Thursday, 10 to 12. We are building and getting ready to film for TV. So we're adding some new characters. I have Oz in the house.
How you doing?
I know. So check us out. We're going to cut in a song break and then we shall return. Hello, Thursday. Here we are. We are Beyond the Pole Radio. And check us out on Facebook. I'm Katrina Lee, and we have Oz in the house. Now, I have known Oz for years from going to Nathaniel's and all different clubs and promotions downtown. So I think a lot of people in Rochester know him, and he's had a lot of adventures. So why don't you tell us a little about yourself and some fun things going on in your life?
Oh, man. I went from being like the promoter to the president of the PTA.
Nice.
So I slowed down a little bit. I started launching bars, clubs, restaurants, started gearing more towards restaurant and bars and stuff like that. Did a couple spas.
Nice.
I've got a movie coming out on Netflix next year called The City.
Okay.
We're shooting 6 episodes for a pilot from the former producer of a show Black Ink on VH1, the highest rated reality show of all time. So the producer's coming down to Rochester.
Awesome.
End of July, so we're doing that. Being a dad, I took some time off from like doing anything really substantial. I'm delivering pizzas right now, just kind of figuring out like what I want to do, like,
Yeah.
where I'm at. You know?
Yeah, no, that's what I say happens. Like we all relate in the industry. So we're like, okay, we're getting older. We want to do that. Or a lot of girls have kids and like, I don't want that anymore. I want to be home with my family. So we
Right.
also look for ways out. And deep down, we all kind of miss nightlife
For
here
sure.
and there, but not all the time. There's always a lot of drama and things that I'm sure you don't miss. So.
No, I don't do the whole drama thing. Like I post on Facebook for like entertainment and stuff sometimes. Like I want to be positive. So even when I'm having a bad time, like I don't want to put it out there and put that energy out there for people. I want people to smile. I'm having a bad day. It's gonna make me happy to see other people happy. Do good things for them. Say good things. Make them smile. Make them laugh. Even if they're laughing at me, they're still laughing. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And this way, I try to keep my Facebook always positive. There's been a couple drunk oops, but I delete it the next day when I catch it.
That's
so
normal.
you're like, I'll
humans.
remove that, but you can't control it. So usually, if I'm drinking, I try to hide my phone so I can't access it. So I can't text people stupid things or contact my ex, be like, I miss you and love you.
They
still.
got an app for
and
that though.
Be like, oops.
They got an app for that. It's like the drunk lock app. So you got to be sober to unlock it. I don't know how it goes, but
it's
it sounds
a struggle,
fantastic.
codes or.
Yeah, man. So just that kind of stuff. What else? I'm not a priest or nothing. Of course, every once in a while, I like to put it on, go in a little bit, but scale all that stuff back. You're just trying to be a better person every day, better than I was the day before.
Yeah, no, that's why we we're beyond the pulse, so we're all up downs all around, and we're before the industry, during, after, anything with bars, we're about almost anything this show could be.
That's dope.
Because all affects, it all kind of goes into drugs. We're drugs, jails, institutions.
Yeah, man.
Air fun, rock and roll.
I got a couple belts of the those rodeos, man. And it's crazy to look back at some of those things and be like, I can't believe I'm still alive right now. And you're a little bit more grateful that you went through it.
Right.
You miss it a little bit, but it's I don't know if I can make it through that twice. I was lucky enough the first time.
And you know what's amazing is I'm lucky I can say this is I'm actually 35 and no one ever guesses it, and you're there. And you know what? For all the abuse of vices and alcohol that we did, we do not look our age.
Word.
So props to us.
Hell yeah.
But you look at other people and they look terrible at our age, and you're like, I don't know what happened. Maybe it is some genetics, but maybe the fact I drank Jägermeister shots and I chased it with water, so I never really had the hangover because of hydration, like you're saying with the lemon vodka. Maybe it's the water.
I've got a couple theories on that.
Or maybe marijuana keeps us young. I don't know.
That could be one. For me, it's khaki doesn't crack. My olive skin. We stay nice and oily constantly. We're heat people. And the other one is with enough alcohol, I feel like it pickles your insides.
Right.
So you just maintain it you started drinking at 12 to how old? It's just been there in that state for that long.
It's like we did it. Because I see other people and I'm like, man, some of these girls, oh my gosh. Obviously meth destroys you, age really bad. You lose your teeth. Heroin's another rough one. You get really thin and stuff. But it seems like the other ones are good. But
sometimes just being from the west side does it to some of them females where they peak at 25 and you see them it's oh my God, did you swallow the other one of you? What? I seen a guy I used to wrestle with back in the day. I seen him and I was like, man, there is no way I am the same age as you, because that's a rough go, man. You look like a map.
I feel the same way. I look at some of these girls and I go back to I went to my hometown, Holland, New York, and I was there for the Holland Tulip Festival. And aside from it's kind of embarrassing, it was Reneke, and I was watching the float, and this part broke off and they rolled on the floor, and I was trying not to laugh. But so I ran into some people and they didn't really change. They're doing the same things they did in high school, living in the same houses, kind of Section 8 housing, not really doing anything. It was depressing. Get up, do something. Don't stay there. But all aren't aging as well. I look significantly younger, and then they're like, what's going on? Your glamorous life, you must get Botox. I'm like, no, nothing like that yet. I'm not against it, but eventually.
You just went a different route than I did, bro.
Yeah, and I look and I'm like, there's really no reason I look younger than I am, because I definitely abused myself. I definitely did. I was I drank a bottle of Jaeger a day, and go.
I think happiness and stress has a lot to do with it.
I think so.
If you're a happy person, you go through life happy. No matter what happens, everybody has bad times, bad years. I had a bad decade. It happens.
Yeah.
But you can't let it stress yourself. Stress, it causes cancer. Stress is just a horrible thing. You gain weight. It just messes you up. You just got to go through life.
It's bad.
Take
it's
that
bad.
positive. Learn from it.
It's you see people and they have a really serious situation occur, and then all of a sudden they're all gray and their hair's falling out and they look like they aged years.
The president syndrome, where the presidents, where they go the 4 years, when they start, they look brand new, fresh, ready. Then 4 years later, they look like the crypt keeper. It's damn, bro, what do you know now that you didn't know 4 years ago? Because I want to know, but you look like hell.
I don't know if I want to know. I don't know if I want that job. But we are WRFCLP Rochester, 106.3 FM, RochesterFreeRadio.com. And we are Beyond the Pole Radio. And we also now have a YouTube page. We finally, YouTube channel, finally just started getting all the podcasts up. So it's getting on there so you can check the past shows. We are Beyond the Pole Radio with Katrina Lee on YouTube. So subscribe to us, like us, keep building because we're going to keep giving you more and more.
Like,
right? And so more changes. We're expanding the show, getting new characters, growth. I'm excited. I know, right? So I'm happy. I have an adult store inside Playmates. So Playmates is in Byron, Batavia. And I was there the other night and I was talking to them how I went to the Cordial and they were having a cucumber contest and they're sucking off cucumbers. And it was kind of fascinating. It was wild. And I said, why don't we do a popsicle contest or we could have bananas and suck out the bananas and like donate money to the chimpanzees or the monkeys. Or we could do popsicles at the third song. Because I don't know if you've seen on Facebook, there's that video of the girl around the pole and she's eating the pizza. And she just sits down, eats a pizza, and like dances sexy.
I'm just trying to digest your last two sentences right now. There's just so much going on in my head. I heard strippers,
bananas,
pineapples, monkeys, popsicles. One more time.
No, I'm sorry. It's just like what I think of normally.
Wow.
I know.
I'd pay admission to go into the carnival that's happening between your ears right now.
It's a wild time.
Wow. There's
just
juggling and unicorns and strippers with popsicles.
And glitter.
Glitter. You can't do anything without glitter. You gotta have glitter. Glitter's important. I'm a dude. Glitter's good stuff.
Right?
I even have glittery eyeliner. It's
right?
black eyeliner, but like the glitter, it helps. A little sparkle and shine to your eye, man.
It does. Catches it. So, yeah, so I'm like, we can do this contest. So this big pizza thing has been shared all over the internet. And it's a girl like spinning around a pole, eating a slice of pizza, showing like, I can eat pizza and get guys throwing money on me. And it's got like millions and millions of hits.
Oh my God. I got a friend who's obsessed. His name is Casey. He is like the pizza person.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is his thing. Like he will be he just got single too, so my boy Casey, we got to put him on.
Right.
So strippers eating pizza on the pole. We're going for Casey to call.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, he's
yeah.
there.
So we actually have some pizza sponsors, so we could do that. But I was thinking actually it's more fun with popsicles, and we can do it at Playmates. So what I found out while trying to organize this contest is that Playmates in Byron, or my store, has a XXX license.
I don't know what that means.
That means you can have live sex shows on stage. So it's 18 and over, and it's no alcohol, but everyone drinks prior in their own car.
Oh my God.
And it's full friction, new dances. They have shower shows. A girl can jump on the stage. They can wrap their legs around your head, and they actually have sex with each other on stage for your pleasure and entertainment.
Are they hiring male dancers?
Right. They're actually going to have a male review in August. They're talking about it because they're switching ownership. There's another partner coming in, so they're redoing it all and getting caught up. So when we found out it had the XXX license, she's like, would you guys be willing to do that? I'm like, this club, because it's nude, has all the magazine and webcam girls. So I'm there, Bristol's there. I've been in over 100 different magazines of Hustlers and others.
You're such a
You
boss.
got Bristol.
Hi, Bristol.
Bristol's on. You get Phoenix, all these webcam girls, and there's other girls I know who would go in. So we just hire cover, pull out the back dance room so you don't have to worry about prostitution. Just do floor dances, and the guys watch a show. We maybe build a higher stage so they can't touch the girls, but I know 6 of us can take ping pong balls and shoot our vaginas. Guys could catch them. It could be a game, whatever. There's so much stuff.
Where has this been my entire life?
I know, and it's right in Batavia area.
That's not even
literally
that far.
It's close, and it's 18 and over, so we can corrupt the children, like even maybe high schoolers in senior year, break them in young.
I've found a home, ladies and gentlemen.
Right?
You'll find me here.
So yeah, when I found out about it, I was fascinated. So I was like, "Oh, really? Like it's time to get going."
Dope, yeah.
So I know the town would freak out about like the live sex shows, but you would make so much money in 2 years by the time the town could shut you down. You already covered it.
Can we possibly do it invite only? Because I know if there's usually issues.
It could be a special club,
right? You can do invite
membership.
only, close it down to like a monthly membership only. That works as well. Like club promoter background.
Yeah, you're thinking it. We got it. We got about
tickets prior to it.
Yeah, no, I had ideas. I was like, we could pick up the guys straight from like GCC and the colleges in a little stripper bus, bring them to the club for the private show.
They rent those buses out for $600 a pop for the evening. I used to do. I used to bring them all over to Heat night pops for U of R. We used to pack them buses, bring them all. Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember Heat, and then so I would go and I'm like, I got it all planned. We're gonna do this. So
this is in Bergen. This is in Bergen, Byron.
Yeah. So the town members might not like it, but hey,
I got a donkey.
A live
they
sex
could rent.
show, right? So I don't know if you ever seen it. Like I like eclectic weird porn. So
what?
there's this porno from like the early 80s. It's Cafe Flash, and like so it's like and they have like sex positive and sex negative. So some people can't have sex, so they go pay for these sex theaters to watch the sex, and they're like people dressed like weird mice and stuff, and like and like going on, and it's really wild. So you should YouTube it. Along with everyone, I always suggest the cream of wheat porn YouTube. Find weird stuff.
Cream of wheat porn.
I like weird porn, so there's eclectic stuff, but check it out. We are going to cut in a song on that. No, we are WRFZLP Rochester, 106.3, RochesterRadio.com.
Go right here with Katrina Lee.
Beyond the Pole Radio, and you can check me out on Facebook, Katrina Lee. And I have an adult page you can pay for to look at on the internet. So it's Katrina, KATRINALEE.model, MODEL, Centro, CENTRO.com. So it's got a lot of my initial hustler stuff. I started when I was 18 years old. I was working at the Sundowner in Canada.
Oh, man.
And they came up to me and they go, you have a really pretty kitty cat, and we want to put you in magazines. And that's how I started. So
very nice.
Yeah, I started there and continued on. When I was 25, I started the Real Girls of College for Hustler. So multiple different issues, and now I'm finally like, screw it. My parents already know I can't really hide this stuff anymore. Why be a good girl? Right. I already have my own company. I'm pretty set, so I know I'm not going to try marrying the president. And
did you thank your mom for the kitty? Like, Mom, thank you for that.
Actually, a lot of guys through the years have said, I want to make sure that you tell your mom and thank her for me. And I joke around and tell her, my mom's like, I hate you.
Wow.
What kind of kitty cat is it exactly? Siamese or I don't know.
His purrs is tight, small, clean.
Wow.
Right? It's not like it's roast beef or like a meat cleaver ran through it. It's not hanging. Yeah, it's not beef curtains. I've seen those because I've been in a lot of nude clubs. And some girls really shouldn't be nude. It's gross.
No, they should not. They need to tie those up like swoop and pull something.
It's terrible. You could be the prettiest girl and you look at the package, you're like, I really don't want to lick that critter.
No,
it looks like it might bite my face.
As I bite into my roast beef wrap right now.
Right?
Thank you very much.
Khaki guy turn red. Lick my critter needs to be a hashtag. That needs to be a thing. Would you lick this critter.com?
Rate it. So instead of swearing, gotta find unique. I said on the show you can't swear. I'm like, find unique words for it. So I started coming up with funny ones. I'm like critter and the package, little stuff that's cute, so it's not too aggressive. But we have a lot of changes going on in Buffalo, New York, in the strip club industry. So it used to be Tiffany's, then became Scores, and now it's going to be New York Showgirls. It's on Sawyer Ave, North Tonawanda area. Friday, June 8th is their grand opening. Prizes, champagne, filet mignon, lobster, and Bonnie Rotten, the porn star. She's going to be there the 8th and 9th. She is the pig of all pigs of porn. I love it. Gangbang.
Rotten.
Just savage.
She's a monster, bro.
Yeah, so she's there. She is going to be on our radio show. I will have pictures and stuff to upload as we help host and introduce her to the Buffalo area. She has been there before. She's one of my favorites. She definitely knows how to handle a lot of snakes and at one time with multiple orifices. So,
wow.
And then Annabelle Peaks is coming July 13th and 14th. And Stormy Daniels, everyone knows about that.
Oh, wow. She's going to be here.
She's going to be in Buffalo August 10th and 11th.
Sweet.
And all of these girls are going to be on the radio show as we introduce them and promote them and welcome them to the New York area. So
twist my arm, I guess.
It's such a rough job interviewing really sexy porn stars, strippers, features.
What should I do?
It's so rough. So there's going to be a lot of girls. Actually, a bunch of my friends from the Rochester area and Erie are coming up to help the club for that grand opening weekend. And so they're all starting down there now as we speak. week.
Word.
So my friend Phoenix, who works at Playmates in Byron, is actually there right now. Today she had her audition. She was all like, I gotta get new shoes. I'm so excited. And a bunch of girls, so check it out. And I will be there for the grand opening and be on the pool. So
Sweet.
good times. And in Erie, Pennsylvania, this week at Candy's Adult Playground in Waterford, it's like 10 miles from the casino. I'm a degenerate gambler. And in Erie, Pennsylvania,
me too.
your slot machine payout percentage is 93%. So if you sit at a slot machine for an hour, you should be able to get 93% of your money returned.
Are you serious?
Yeah, in Salamanca, it's 87%. And if you go to Ohio, it drops down to 80%. They have different state laws, and they can't give you free liquor with your alcohol. Just ignore the fact of those gambling issues. I am not in rehab for that.
Who knows those numbers? I mean,
But in Erie, they have Shar Zane, and she is the Puerto Rican princess, national pole dancer champion.
Oh, wow.
Puerto Rican powerhouse. I saw her when they had the feature contest. It was pretty impressive. She's there May 17th, 18th, and 19th. So check her out. And she's part of Sensational Features Dakota Sky and a lot of the girls who actually came on our show. So super excited.
what's she doing? Some like aerial dancing?
She does aerial hoops and stuff. So all the features do something.
That's dope.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on and a lot of changes. And once a new club opens, then all the other clubs got to bump it up to try to compete or switch
That's how it goes.
And it's steak season, so we're going to have a lot of different girls from steak companies coming on. And
I thought you said steak.
steak.
I'm equally hungry now.
Steaks, you know, it goes hand in hand,
right? I'm
right?
with
Maybe
it.
a steak on a hot girl. You're just thinking roast beef from earlier.
Oh, Jesus. No longer hungry. There we go.
Just lost it.
Out
I
the
killed the
window.
mood. Speaking of steaks, I actually allow girls to rent out my house and photographers to come, and they do nude photo shoots during the day. So I had Birch Imaging at my house, and there's this girl, Sky, and she works for No Limit, and she was adorable. Wow. She was so cute. She was at my house yesterday. She had this cute little laugh. She just started dancing like last year, so she's part of No Limit Entertainment. And she is a musician, actually, and started playing when she was 4, and she just signed a music contract. She wants to come on our radio show. I'm talking about maybe doing a theme song. But she was, like, so cute. Her pictures aren't going to be on there. I highly suggest anyone book her, honestly. Like, she came actually on time. Photo shoots at 9:30 to 10:30 in the morning, not at night. For dancers, are pretty rough.
Stripper time. That's like 4 a.m.
And to come actually with showered with your hair and makeup done is pretty impressive.
So she's professional. She does this.
Yeah, the girl who was there the day prior did not show up and said the same thing as too early. And then tomorrow I have another girl coming. So we'll see if she shows up on time. But it's interesting because, like, I trust him, so I just let him kind of have the way with the house, and I'll be upstairs sleeping. So I'll, like, come downstairs. I'm like, oh, just another sexy naked woman standing in my kitchen. I'm just going to get, you know, some vodka, weed, you know, chocolate bacon. No.
A day, like 24 hours in your life. It's unfathomable to, like, a regular human being. Let's see, wake up, drink my pineapple juice, eat some vodka, drink some vodka, eat some chocolate, watch a naked lesbian photo shoot happening, and
collect some money, go upstairs,
like, help some addicts, pick up
help
needles,
some addicts,
make the community better. Live sex show,
then give some makeup to women who are abused.
Nipple gets ripped off.
Yeah,
what? Candy bars in jail.
Then talk to children about not doing drugs. You know, it's really warped. I don't really know what's going on.
At least there's never a dull moment.
Yeah, so I'm not even sure what's going on right now, so it's pretty exciting.
Hi, random guy.
I know. So the one day we were here, they had this Western New York hackers thing, and they're like in the other thing, and I thought it was like, it turned out they were computer hackers.
Oh,
and this guy had this giant portable Wi-Fi helmet on his head, and he was so odd, and he was walking by there. I'm like, come on in. He was so excited. He was talking that he could reroute sex toys through the helmet and change their Wi-Fi, because now they're like plug in, and you can have apps on your phone that control the toy, so your girl could be like in a whole other city and you can still pleasure her with your moves on your cell phone.
Yo, I had a sex
Mind
toy
blown.
idea. I had an idea for a sex toy. That's freaking amazing.
Isn't it? It's crazy. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, technology keeps changing.
So you could tell somebody to go function
Blank
themselves,
yeah.
right? And then you can literally help them.
Yeah, or you could be like having sexual sex talk, or, you know, phone sex with your girlfriend, and then you can surprise her. Like, all of a sudden starts going fast. It's like inside, like She's like, or she's sitting in class or in the car driving. And
So pay attention who's good at Candy Crush.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So it's so crazy. Like Dawn sells all these toys, and she says she actually has like the toys in her car and has sex with herself while driving. So I thought maybe I could do it myself and drive and have sex with myself with a toy, but I got distracted and was plowed in another vehicle. You know, it was a safe idea.
Wait, you were plowed into?
I almost plowed in another vehicle.
I thought you were plowed inside of another vehicle.
No, I know.
Oh
I was
God.
plowing myself and then almost plowed into another vehicle and then realized this is a bad idea.
So it's not a thing.
It's distracting. Like you shouldn't have sex with yourself while driving.
No.
Yeah, like you could close your eyes real quick because it's good, and then oh my gosh, you know.
You gotta have sex with
I
somebody
think
else.
sexual pleasure with adult toys while driving is actually more dangerous than texting while driving. A little.
Well, maybe.
Because then you're in the moment, you don't want to stop. Like, oh my gosh, it's almost here, it's almost here. And then you're like, oh. I just smashed in that car.
Road trip fun though. So road trip fun is necessary.
Road trip fun is we just gotta pull over.
Oh yeah,
at the road or rest stop. Maybe find a lot lizard to make it more fun. I don't know. But on that note, let's cut into a song break. We're Beyond the Pole Radio. Happy Thursday.
Oh man.
Wow. I think wow, the off-air.
I watch way too much.
Yeah.
Oh my.
The off-air conversation just I think destroyed my entire sex life right now. Oh my God.
I bet you that my night
I
terrors
watch
are
ID a
coming
lot.
back.
I'm sorry.
Handcuffed with a hair
curling iron shoved up the bung.
Plugged into the wall.
Plugged into the wall so
wall.
it slowly heats up.
What?
Yeah, I was
a
watching
normal girl
ID.
to cut his junk off. This one's got a hot curling iron in somebody's.
Wow.
No, you can't just cut off his junk or bite it off like a rhino.
Whoa! You said bite.
Bite.
How do you get to these places? There's a dark little corner in the
You
Care
have to
Bears are guarding. There's this dark little box of evil in your head. There's glitter, and then there's one little box of evil. It's like Pandora's box to hell.
So you got to one up. If you're gonna do it, you got to one up Larry Nabobbit. So I mean, if you're gonna like bite it, cut it off, you have to at least force him to eat it or feed it. Like you got to be the bitter one. Like you can't be a copycat.
I mean, but if you like bit it
Yeah,
off,
one up,
you'd
one
be
up.
like,
and then make him eat it like Hannibal Lecter, like slicing the brain, like eat your penis.
My eyelid was twitching. I couldn't even speak at that moment.
Wow.
Like, my just
Right now.
twitches.
No, it's just nuts, but it's fun.
I
Very
just
good
got
time.
that. I got that like feeling.
I'm actually really
you know?
loving, affectionate, cuddly girl who makes cookies.
Who will kill you and eat your soul?
Live. Hi, sunshine. Good day.
I'll cook you breakfast and then kill you. Then
Right?
eat you. Oh, she's perfect.
Hey, it's fun that way. You know, it's better to have sex with crazy people.
It is.
Right.
Crazy sex is the best
It
sex.
is.
I was telling him, you can if you have a crazy girl on the line, gentlemen, do not hit with 100%. Do not put all your effort into that. Only give it like 60, 65%. So, you make like the top 10 or 15, and she's like, yeah, he's not bad. It's fine. Never hit 100. You hit 100, you're going to die, bro. Don't do it. Yeah. She's like, I can't live without a brain. No, do not give it your all, brother. This is not high school sports. You are out of there. It's done. It's gone. 65% at best. Hit it and run, my man. Let some other young buck be like, oh, I'm going to go in there and crush it. And he's dead. Look, he's gone. It's over for him.
Let him get the crazy.
Oh boy.
I agree. Like,
Oh, my sex.
because they'll keep coming back. They're nuts. So you don't know.
I'm going back.
I know a
coming
lot of
back.
crazy girls. Lots of them.
I'm going back to Mexico.
Every girl's crazy somebody. So it takes the right person to unlock that special crazy box. I think you were born with the box open. Giggity, giggity. But
I let him know I'm like, I might be cute, but I'm crazy, so it equals out. So I'm warning you in advance.
But you can't smile all cute and like blink your eyelashes like I'm cute, but I'm crazy. Little rainbows and glitter. Like it's like the movie Trolls. I watched the movie Trolls with my kid. The little party one. They're all like disco dancing, glitter. That's you. And then there's that one little dark hole. Right.
The evil. All of a sudden, I'm like Gremlins. I'm like Gizmo, and then like.
And she's
running,
walking.
ravaging.
And she's walking around the studio right now with serial killer comic books.
Yes. I got it. I love Tom Losey from Life Without Shame, and I was just talking to him, and I met up with him earlier. And he knows
What
I'm
up,
into
Tom?
ID. I know Tom. And he's like, so I have these comic books, and if you tell me who's on the cover, I'm going to let you keep them.
Uh-oh.
And he pulls it out, and I go, it's Ed Gein. It's Ed Gein. And he's like, how'd you know? He's like, you're sick. How'd you know that? And I'm like, you know what, Tom? And I'm toying with them because I'm a little wacky, and I know what I can get away with. I'm like, you know what? I feel like I could have fell in love with them, and then we would have made stripper clothes out of human flesh and had wild sex. He's like, oh my gosh. And he starts laughing so hard, he had to walk out of the room.
It didn't worry me that you knew. It worried me that you fangirled when you said his name. It's okay that you knew, but you totally just like fangirl and perked up when you said, I know the new.
No.
I grew up across the street from Arthur Shawcross, talking about.
Exciting.
Yeah, I knew him. Yeah. Like our ball would go into his yard and like his mom and everybody would be there. Like I actually like had contact with Arthur Shawcross.
That's amazing. Yeah. We were just talking about him when I was at Smokey Joe's. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it was very, very weird.
Yeah, in that area. That is fascinating. So.
In fact, they should
Shawcross
rename.
and Boss Sauce.
They should rename Lyle Ave Arthur Shawcross.
Wow. Shaw crossing. Oh,
Yeah.
my God. Wow.
These are brutal.
Come get your hooker on Arthur Shawcross Boulevard.
Jeebus Chris.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff upcoming. Weather's gorgeous. Memorial Day is all coming up, and it's gonna be fun. It's steak season. A lot of guys are getting married. A lot of guys are making their big mistakes that I hope I can help them plan their divorce parties also later. I did one of those. It's a lot of fun. Right? Yeah, I've been there, done that.
Yep.
You know.
Got out the way nice and early though.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun. So
did you hit the Lilac Fest yet, or what?
I'm gonna go. I plan on it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I haven't gone yet.
I wanted to go for Rusted Root, but obviously I'm in the radio station right now. So
Rusted Root was tonight?
Yeah, it was tonight.
Did they do the Bloody Mary
It was
thing
last
yet?
year on Thursday because you got the Facebook memories. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I was at Rusted Root last year
I
too.
thought they weren't playing this year.
No, it said Rusted Root online.
Yeah, I saw that too, I think.
All
Yeah,
right.
I did.
All
Did they do the Bloody Mary thing already? Because I
I'm
love
not
Bloody Marys. I
sure.
drink virgin Bloody Marys.
I don't like Bloody Marys. My mom does, but they have the Bloody Mary Fest at the Armory too.
Oh, really?
It's like at least once a year because when I drive to the station, I would see it's on like a Sunday.
I love Bloody Mary.
They have a
man.
lot
That
of
shit's rock.
different events. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Ebony Q upcoming too. That's at that Blackfriars, like perverted puppets. I'm excited.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's just like raunchy puppets. And I started actually
Puppets.
comedy lessons this week. So I'm going to Helium Comedy Club in Buffalo doing it,
Joke.
but I'm excited.
I want to do
Because I
stand
have the
up.
jokes and I want to do stand up, but I just don't know how to do quite the delivery yet. I need someone to help cultivate because it's there. I just need someone to. So.
Let's go to like an open mic stand up comedy night. I'll go up with you. If worst
It'd
comes
be
to worst, I'll
fun.
just scream at people.
Right.
Yeah!
Start laughing. I guess the Firehouse Saloon has free comedy shows on Tuesday nights.
Oh, word.
So you can just like kind of improv and go in there and test it out.
Awesome.
So
We're
I
actually-
like Tuesdays. That's my like fun drink around and venture in Rochester night.
In September, Recovery Now is doing a comedy show fundraiser.
Okay.
We should put both of you guys on there.
That'd be fun.
I'm
You
with
can
it.
open up, or you can host it.
I
You
would
can
love to do
introduce
that.
every-
I would
With
love
it.
to.
My life's already a joke, so might as well,
Exactly.
laugh at it.
My
Let's go.
God, my whole life is a joke. So I make it a comedy show.
Right.
I spice it up. Like
All right.
it's all entertaining.
So that's
and
going to
good.
be the deal. You guys will be the hosts of the comedy show. You can
Sweet.
introduce the other three comedians.
I know. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. A lot of things coming up. So
Awesome.
good times. Good times.
I think this is going to spice up my life a little bit.
Right.
Before here, it was like bath time, homework, like second dinner. Like you put the kid to bed, and like right before he's about to walk to his room, you always hear Dad, I'm hungry. Dude, you just ate dinner like an hour ago again,
Right.
and now you just, it's that 20 minutes. Always have a snack on deck for that. So I'm like, I got to go. So here I am. Go from PTA to porno.
I know. That's how it was. Like, it was great. Like, I'm divorced now, but I was like a PTA mom running all this stuff. They had no idea I owned a strip club because I look so girl next door, innocent, like wholesome. And like, it was so funny. These little kids are such pervs at a young age. Get ready. At third grade, they were coming up and grabbing me in the butt like, you're a MILF. And then they're going to my steps like, oh, your mom's so hot.
Oh,
and
my
stepson,
God.
and they were like, underneath, they had iPads and this stuff. And then he was so excited because you got to watch everything you say. So this actually happened. I would have never told him I was on the Jerry Springer show. And of course, like I'm watching TV. He's off of school pretending to be sick. He's not sick. I'm babysitting him. Jerry Springer's on. I'm not really thinking anything of it. And it's the one I'm on.
Oh,
Mom!
no,
Yeah. Oh my God. So I try to turn off right away, but these kids are smart and they all have access to iPads. They know how to Google everything. Right away on YouTube, finds it, looks it up, itches, strippers, and hoes. Bam. It's the recession made me cheat. And then he tells all his little buddies in the school, and I'm like the room parent, so I'm there every Friday. Then I'm on the Jerry Springer, all the boys. So I come in there, Jerry. And I'm like, thank you.
Awesome.
That's So on top of it, the little sneaky guy had to go and he would take the strip club VIP passes. He'd be like, look what I got, kids, showing to everyone at school, trying to act cool, get all the guys. I'm like, this kid is gonna be a monster. He's gonna be a monster. Mother was the dancer, father strip club owner. He's smart. He was sitting there and he had a pencil box and he would go get school supplies and then he would sell the kids because they were only open one day a week. He'd be like, I got my shop open. He'd be hustling the stuff. And he'd be like, oh, can you help me get stuff and buy it? And I'd be going to Target and little racers to sell to little girls and stuff.
That's
and I'm like, I probably shouldn't help him. But he was smart.
Word.
He was there. I was like, but he had master hustle skills at a young age.
That's good.
Ooh, I don't know. The future
be real
there.
good or real bad, kid.
Yeah, it's going to go one way or the other. I'm like, whew, at least I'm out of that scary situation because that'd be my luck.
My kid's last school, I was the president of PTA, and my first meeting, it was right after a club night.
Oh.
So I'm looking like I have a street youth couture for unwanted kids.
Yeah.
So the acronym for that is SYCFUK.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I know,
I've got guy liner just smushed on my face. I got skinny jeggings on with skeletons on the big shiny moon boot high tops. I walk in and they're just like, oh my God.
Look at it.
I'm like, sorry, my nail polish chipped. I'm sorry. A little late.
See, I had all the little girls like, you're so pretty. And all the little boys were like such little pigs. And one of my friends who was a big club promoter did a lot of stuff in Buffalo I hang out with a lot. And he's got this cute little 2-year-old girl. She's like, you're like a Disney princess. And comes up and hugs. I'm like, so I'm so good with kids. And I impulse buy stuff at toy stores. And I got glitter balls from Target. They were $1 with mermaids in them.
Word.
So in my car, so I pull out my pocket when I go over there. She's like, look what I got for you. So they all run up like, Katrina.
Wait a minute. You just said you're so good with kids.
I am.
And I tried to hand you a 2-year-old.
Walking children. Walking.
I'm with baby. You give me that baby. I will pick him up. I don't care what that baby looks like. Just give me that baby. I love baby.
She had no clue what to do with that baby.
There's some confusion. I never held a baby before.
Really?
Because I don't have kids. So the kids I play with are older and from a distance. They're 4 or 5. So my sister doesn't have kids. I have no kids. So I somehow managed to go through life not holding one. So there's an event we did and for charity. And this one little 2-year-old or 2.5, whatever, kept reaching and trying to hold me. And she Dave just passed her. I didn't know what to do. So I was trying to support her head. And I didn't know you don't support 2-year-olds' head.
2-year-old?
So I'm anchored on. I'm holding her like this. And I'm afraid I'm going to drop her. And there's all these reporters and stuff all around and cameras.
You got the poor kid in a rear naked choke.
I was so afraid I was going to drop this baby in front of the news and get caught on TV dropping a baby. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Social anxiety kicked in. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, just take her, please. And she kept trying to come back. I'm like, no.
Please, baby, I tap. Oh my God.
Did you do that commercial yet or what?
It's actually this weekend. So.
It's this weekend.
This weekend. I get to hold my child for the first time and look over adoringly at my husband for a hospital commercial.
As the baby flips out of your hand.
Time, but I never held one, so I hope it's a well-behaved, not screaming, not crying, doesn't poop, doesn't.
Did they know to give your child horns? Look, it's just like me with the tail.
They were like, gosh, your smile is so perfect for this. And I'm like, you have no idea the twinkle of the devil in my eyes. So much fun, though. I'm so glad you came on our show. So we hope you return more because you're fun. And actually, we're getting from our text line some good comments that this new guy is really awesome. We like listening to him. Thank you. So, yes, we have on.
Appreciate you guys.
We are Beyond the Pole Radio, WRF. ZLP Rochester, 106.3, RochesterFreeRadio.com. I'm Katrina Lee, KatrinaLee. On Facebook, follow me, like me, follow our cause. You can check out my website and page on domestic abuse, and it's Cats, Kats, meow, MEOWKARES on Facebook. And it's a lot of positive quotes, and it's a male or female. Anyone can be in those situations, is empowering or deal with a narcissist. So something positive. And what is your info? Anything you want to share?
My name
on
is
your
Oz.
show.
I'm Oz Tozan. Find me, follow me. I'm all over the place. It's all about positivity, not judgment, or not judging people.
Exactly.
Doing
Ups,
good
downs,
things.
all
Yeah.
around. Like you might
We've all
mess
been there,
up
man.
and then you can
All
get on
done
your
it.
feet and change, and we're not going to hold what you did years ago on you. We're going to look at who you are and who you can be.
For sure. Be a better person tomorrow than you were today, and that's it. Find me, follow us. Katrina Lee, thank you for having me. I look forward to being on the show with you.
I'm excited.
Sounds like fun.
So it's going to be fun, and we're getting
So much
ready to
cool
film.
stuff.
So awesome.
Let's
So
do it.
check us out. Beyond the Pole. Thank you, and listen next week for more shenanigans and fun.
Deuces.